Welcome back on Sherdog, Danny, one of my favorite Bellator MMA fighters. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing awesome. How you doing?
I'm fine as well. Thanks for asking. How was your morning session this day?
The morning session was awesome. One thing with me is I always have a good session. I always look at it as a positive. Whether I did very good or very bad, it doesn't matter to me. It's productive either way. If I'm doing good, that means that I've been working on my game plan and my skill set, and I'm only getting better. And if I did bad, it's obviously good because I'm learning and I know the areas that I need to work on. So right now, I'm kind of king of the gym, and there's not many two people can give me a hard challenge in certain areas. Even though that I am training at the best gym in the world with the top teammates of mine. So it just gives me even more confidence that this guy, Magomed, is fucked in Japan on July 30th.
I understand that you gave me the impression to be, a fighter who constantly looks to improve his game and to evolve from match to match. So may I ask you, what are you currently working on specifically?
Yeah, with this fight coming up, I'm very fortunate that this guy isn't fucking very good in any area. A lot of times these fighters fight an opponent that they have this background and they're an expert on the feet or on the ground, or maybe they're amazing in jiu-jitsu or amazing in boxing. The guy that I'm fighting fucking sucks. He's not very good in any particular area. So I can go with guys at the gym and not really have to tailor too much and have too many looks in terms of mimicking Magomed. But I'm just becoming better as a mixed martial artist. One thing that I'm trying to do is not just beat Magomed, however the fuck you say it, but trying to be the best ever. I'm trying to fucking beat everybody. At the end of the day, I'm trying to become the Bellator bantamweight champion of the world, which means the best bantamweight on the planet. So it's not just Magomed standing in my way, it's everybody. So every day that I go to the best gym in the world, American Top Team down in South Florida, it's to become the best ever, to become the best fighter that I can be and beat everybody.
I'm pretty sure you studied your opponent. I am pretty sure you know that he's coming from that technical submission loss due to guillotine choke to Patrick Mix. Patrick Mix, yes, Patrick Mix. So how much confidence does it give you, the fact that he showcased some holes in his game and that, he exposed that sort of submission defense hole?
Yeah, he's got a lot of holes in his game. Honestly, I love this matchup for a lot of the reasons. One of the reasons being that people regard him as one of the best on the planet and that I can steal that shine away from him. I really don't think he's that good anywhere. They say he's this expert on the ground, but Patchy submitted him. And when he fought Stots had his back in that last round for about a minute and a half. When he fought Barzola took him down twice. So you just think about all that, and then you think about what I'm going to do to him. Obviously I don't want to give away too much of my game plan or what I'm going to fucking do to him and how I'm going to torture this motherfucker. But I'll just tell you what, if you look at his track record and you look at my track record, this is going to be an absolutely brutal fight for him. It's going to be a very dominant performance for me. And I think that people are really going to understand who the Italian Gangster is. Obviously I'm very exciting in my fights and very exciting on the mic and outside of the cage, but they're going to understand that I am the best bantamweight on the planet. And when I dominate, not just beat Magomed, when I fucking dominate this motherfucker in Japan, I think people are going to understand exactly how fucking good I am. And that's what I've been doing, is I've just been growing my stock. Obviously I've been talking shit from the beginning because I've been the best from the beginning, but I just got to keep knocking him down. And next in line is fucking Magomed. After that, I hope to get a title shot. If not, okay, I'll just kick the shit out of whoever's next. And the bottom line is I just love fighting, and whoever is next, whoever it will be, it'll be exciting for me because at the end of the day, I love to fucking fight.
You told me that previously. I recall that you mentioned how much you love fighting. And when you started your journey with Bellator MMA, were you imagining that the day would come when you would fight outside the United States? And of course, that's, was predictable, but you would be fighting at the Super Saitama Arena, which is so important for MMA history.
Yeah, first off, I'm very grateful that Bellator is going to Tokyo and having an event in Saitama Arena. That is absolutely fucking badass that they're doing that. You know, not a lot of people get to say that they can perform in Japan in the Saitama Arena. It's one of the best arenas in the whole entire world. So I'm very much looking forward to this. You know, sometimes I can't sleep at night. It's very hard for me right now to sleep because I'm so fucking excited to put on not just a show for Japan, but to fight and perform in this massive arena. I absolutely can't wait, but I do need to take it one day at a time. You know, I can't win this fucking fight right now. I can't win it tomorrow. I need to win the fight July 29th American time, July 30th Japan time. So obviously I got to just chill out and not really think about it too much. All you got to do is just think about beating the shit out of Magomed. All the other things are just outside factors that don't really matter. But I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't think about it. You know, at the end of the day, I'm a showman. I put on performances, and I'm very much looking forward to putting on a show for Japan because they deserve it. You know, that's a fan base that really understands fighting. They understand the skill set and the knowledge and the traps that these fighters put into their work. And I think they're going to be very grateful and absolutely understand it. You know, usually they're very silent during their fights and really study the fight. But when Danny Sabatello fights, it's absolutely chaos and people love to cheer and boo. So as long as I get these Japanese fans on their feet and have it a night that they can always remember, then it's a fucking success in my book.
In addition to liking technical fighters, which we know that Japanese crowd love MMA also for their technical parts, Japanese crowd, Japanese fans love fighters with personality. And you, my friend, have plenty of personality. You are a superstar. So how are you planning to conquer the Japanese fans?
Yeah, well, for starters, they absolutely understand MMA and they very much so follow the sport. To whereas I'm getting DMs left and right from the people in Japan telling me they cannot wait for me to get to Japan. And honestly, I haven't really had that before. I didn't really have that in Hawaii. I had some people from Hawaii letting me know they can't wait for me to perform, but I'm getting flooded of DMs of people in Japan. I think they understand and can feel that it's going to be an absolutely massive day, July 30th. But I'm just going to be me. You know, one thing that I always believe in is you got to be yourself. If you're not that exciting, don't put on a gimmick and talk all this trash if it doesn't come natural to you and you don't enjoy doing it. If you're just a boring fucking bitch in the beginning, then be the boring bitch there is. You know, I think these fans in MMA need to understand when people are authentic and when it actually is them. And they deserve to understand exactly who the fighters are. So if I went in there to Japan acting like somebody I'm not, that would be an injustice to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be Danny Sabatello. I'm always flashy. I'm always loud. I'll always draw attention and I'll always be exciting. And I look forward to doing that for them because I don't think they have too many guys over there that are like me and talk like me and perform like me. So I think it's going to be a massive treat for them. And not just them, I think everybody that's going to be watching this fight. You know, I think people tune in when Danny Sabatello fights, whether it's you want to see my high level of MMA or you want to see me get knocked the fuck out because you're a pussy and you hate that I talk shit. That's fine with me. I don't give a shit. None of you motherfuckers say it to my face that you hate me, so it's no sweat off my back. So either way, it's going to be a win-win July 29th and July 30th in the Saitama Arena.
I know that you're confident enough to make a prediction. So how are you going to finish your opponent?
Yeah, I'll be finishing him in the either late second round or early third round. I think this guy is coming off a loss because he's gonna go balls to the wall. He's gonna want to feel like he has to get that loss back right away. And then, you know, I always do the same thing. I get these fucking guys tired. I impose my will on these guys. I fight very smart. I fight very hard. I go for broke. I go for the finish. And that's just going to be very tiring for him. He's not going to be able to keep up. I'm going to keep touching him up. I'm going to keep going for submissions, elbowing his face. He's going to taste his own blood. He's going to be very sweaty. I'm going to hit him in the stomach. I'm going to hit him in the face. I'm going to hit him fucking everywhere. I don't give a shit if I hit him in the fucking leg. Doesn't fucking matter. I'm going to get this guy tired. And I'm eventually going to break this guy. My favorite thing in the entire world is breaking a motherfucker's mind. You know, we're all tough in there. We're professional fighters. No one really gives a shit if they break their arm. You think I care if it hurts if I fucking broke my arm? No one cares about that. Fighters don't like getting their spirits broke. They don't like their soul being taken. They don't like breaking mentally on live television. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking break him mentally, and then I'm going to finish him.
Is Raufeon Stots still on your radar in case of victory, or are you going to push for that title shot? with the patient.
Raufeon Stots will always be on my mind. I need to fight that motherfucker before he retires. I know he's getting up there in age. He's either 34 or 35 or 36. I don't know what his plans or his timeline is. I don't know if he has a fight lined up. I don't even know if he's fucking awake from getting knocked out his last fight. But I would like to fight him. I need to fight him. But more importantly is getting that belt around my waist. If he's standing in the way of the belt, let's fucking do this again. I need to fight him. But first things first, I need to get the fucking belt. I don't know if I would fight him after this fight because he's coming off a loss. I hope that after this fight, I get the title shot. He gets a win. And then we fight for the fucking belt after I win it. So honestly, that's a dream come true scenario. I have the belt. We rematch. And it's probably going to be the biggest belt in Bellator bantamweight and just Bellator history. But yeah, that's a guy I need to fucking fight again. But first things first, I need to rip off the head of Magomed Magomedov.
Yeah, that's sign me up for that rematch as well. But of course, I'm also looking forward to watching your fight with Magomed Magomedov on July 30th. Danny, before I let you go, any last messages, my friend?
Yeah, to the people in Japan, I cannot fucking wait to get there. You guys are the shit. I haven't even performed there and I'm already ecstatic. Can't wait to put on a performance. It's going to be a show that you guys will never fucking forget. And everybody else, tune into this fucking fight card. It's one of the best fight cards of the year. It doesn't matter what fucking promotion it is. This is going to be the highest level of talent, highest level of MMA, and it's going to be a night to fucking remember.
I agree. Ladies and gentlemen, the Italian Gangster himself, thank you very much, Danny. Best of luck. Hopefully I'll hear again from you in the future, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.